Now, whether you're planning a trip overseas or just a trip across the country, there are some important questions we need to ask ourselves before we start packing those bags. And we're going to chat to pharmacist Jackie Maiman on what to ask our pharmacists before making those summer holiday plans, which hopefully you're about to start doing. Very good morning, Jackie. Always great to connect with you. Is it safe to start making holiday plans, whether that's national or international?
Good morning, and thank you for having me again. So yes, it's been a long and tiring year, and I think a lot of us need a holiday, desperately need a holiday.
Yeah.
So firstly, I think, taking a break is very important for our well-being, mentally and physically. So I would say that if you're due a holiday, absolutely take it. And then there are many things that you can do to make it safe. We can travel internationally and nationally. What I would recommend is go and chat to your pharmacist and just find out whether you are a person at risk. Are you vulnerable to adverse effects if you contract COVID? And then from there, you can make the plans. And there's no reason, if you have the proper safety protocols in place, that you shouldn't be going on holiday.
Thank you for saying that, because I think a lot of people have just breathed a massive sigh of relief. You touched on it a moment ago. Maybe you can expand on some of those key things that we need to check then before planning our holiday.
The risk factors are age, comorbidities, things like diabetes and hypertension, lung conditions such as asthma or emphysema. So just assess your risk. Once you've done that, you can then do your planning. And the most important thing is to make sure that you are as healthy as you can be. Make sure that if you've got any chronic conditions, that you're taking your medicines and keeping your body in tip-top shape. And then, of course, we all know the safety protocols. You know, COVID is here, it's not going away, and we mustn't relax. We must still be vigilant.
Well, you've piqued our interest. Maybe now is a good time for us to delve into exactly how we can make sure that we're healthy and that our immune system is in tip-top shape for the holiday season.
Anything that stresses us and makes us really fatigued, unfortunately, lowers our immune response. So the important things that you need to do is you need to be getting enough sleep, which is always a difficult one. We need to be eating properly. So we must make sure we've got our fruit and veg. We need to be drinking enough water. We need to be exercising whenever we can, even if it is just a simple walk. If we're partaking in alcoholic beverages, we need to be drinking in moderation. If at all possible, and if you didn't manage it during hard lockdown, try and stop smoking. And then on top of it, just to keep our immune system absolutely in working function, is to take some sort of multivitamin or an immune booster.
Put in what the body isn't getting from our diet. Maybe a good place to round off would be with some of those essentials that we should always have with us when we're traveling. What should be on that list? So
number one, make sure that you've got any chronic medicines with you. And if you suffer from hay fever or something like that, make sure that you've got antihistamines, any acute medication you need. Carry a little first aid kit with you with things like headache tablets, some paracetamol or something like that. And of course, your immune boosters, your multivitamin. Then on top of that, this is a new era we're living in. So make sure you've got masks, and not one mask, because we need to wash the masks in between. So carry a few masks, carry hand sanitizer, make sure you've got tissues or wet wipes, because especially if you're on an aeroplane, you may want to sanitize the area around you just to keep yourself safe. So I think those are just a few of the extras that we need to be thinking about before we travel.
Oh, Jackie, thank you so much. You put my heart and my mind at ease. And I'm hoping you're going to be able to take a bit of a break after this 2020 year of fatigue as well. But some really vital advice there. Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure. Lovely to chat.
Great to hear from Jackie. Now it's time to hear from you. IMMUENZA is giving away some amazing experiences up to the value of 5,000 Rand each. I'm talking about skydiving, personalized food experiences with an actual chef, advanced driving, even shark cage diving if that's your fancy. All you have to do is reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook or Twitter page and tell us what your holiday plans are this summer. Inspire us. Make sure to use the hashtag IMMUENZA. That competition closes on the 24th of November, obviously this year at midnight, and the terms and conditions can be found on expressoshow.com.